Ladies and gentlemen, I beg your indulgence to thank a few people who have brought me here today. I would like to convey my thanks and appreciation to all the distinguished guests, especially those who have traveled far and wide to hear my inaugural address about corruption. My esteemed colleagues from SAICA, I take this opportunity to thank you very sincerely for your presence here, and I do know that your CEO has tendered his apologies, but in absentia, I want to single him and say thank you for your support and for your partnership with our university. Ladies and gentlemen, my colleagues from the School of Public Leadership, our faculty, and university leadership. And I would like to single out my director, Professor Johan Berger, Professor Johan Malan, our dean, Professor Eugene Kluter, and Professor Nico Koopman. Special thanks to Professor Stan du Plessis. Sir, your sterling and unwavering support for our research that has national and international implications is sincerely appreciated. When you were the Dean of the Faculty, I was so impressed when you said, "Where is the team? I'd like to see your team who's published over 30 articles." And I said to you, there is no team. It's just Professor Manzares and myself. And that brings me to my ASIRIS colleagues. Ladies and gentlemen, I also pay tribute to a stalwart, Professor Evangelos Manzares, and Mr. Norman Engelbrecht, who manages our office and oftentimes manages Professor Manzares and myself. Special thanks also goes to our ASIRIS BRICS project members, and there is Dr. Firoz Khan, Dr. Zweli Ndevu, and Mrs. Diana Isaacs, who are all involved with us on the BRICS project. My thanks also goes to the colleagues from our various sister institutions, government departments, and agencies. Special thanks also goes to two colleagues who I've known for over 20 years, and in absentia, I want to thank Professor Kishore Raga and Dr. Cheryl Saeed Mohammed, who edited my drafts several times, and I would like to pay homage to them as well. Mariana Vermeulen and Byra Kramer for their patience and their invaluable assistance. And I think, Byra, I don't think you want to answer any more telephone calls about the dots here and the commas there. All the staff from our deanery, including Mrs. Marie Malharba, Lucinda Daniels, Ronald Bukes, Mr. M.J. Brooks, our Vice Dean Teaching and Learning, Professor Ronald Dupré, and our Vice Dean Research, Professor Christoph, and our faculty leadership. I thank you for your support. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a very precious thank you to my family members who have come from Durban and Johannesburg. I would like for them to please stand. My family members from Durban and Johannesburg. And I would like you to give them a round of applause. My family is like a branch of a tree. We grow in different directions, yet our roots remain as one. And I want to thank you for the support. I know sometimes it's difficult, but you are always there to support me for my international travel and to take care of Keyuran. And ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to thank in absentia my brother Kevin Pillay. Unfortunately, he was unable to be with us today, but I wanted to say to him, the miles on my car is just adding up, so maybe I need a new car in the new year. I want to thank my special friend, Mrs. Mara Jones. Mara, you are the flower in the garden of my life. I want to thank you for being a pillar of strength during very difficult times. And special thanks goes to Uncle Peter and Jermaine, who are readily available to assist me spiritually and otherwise. I want to pay tribute to my own teachers and mentors. Professor Sati Mudli, who supervised my PhD about 17 years ago, who taught me as a first-year student in 1986 at the former University of Durban, Westville. Sir, in absentia, I want to thank you for the role that you've played in my life and the confidence that you had in me to become an up-and-coming academic. In that vein, I also want to thank Professor P.S. Reddy and Professor Jerry Kuya, who has been a mentor through my academic journey. Ladies and gentlemen, there are many of you in the audience that I pay homage, and I thank you. Pulani Kole from the Presidency, Mr. and Mrs. Lammermeyer. I want to thank Dr. Mamdou from the medical school. I want to thank my colleague from the city of Cape Town, and the list goes on and on. To all those who I may have inadvertently missed out, I thank you very sincerely. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to end on the note. Today, I am here as a full professor at the University of Stellenbosch because of the sacrifices my dad made to bring me to this position. And today, I pay homage to my dad. It is his 20th year death anniversary on the 23rd of August. And I want to pay a special thank you to my dad in heaven for blessing me with the gift that he has. And that was to remain humble, to value education, and to respect all. I thank you.